right before the wedding, and he swore that it was not true.
In 2004, Mario Lopez, known for his role as AC Slater on Saved by the Bell, briefly tied the knot with actress and model Ali Landry. Though the couple had been together for 6 years before their wedding, their marriage shockingly lasted only 2 weeks. But what was the reason for their sudden split? It turns out that Mario's serial cheating not only ended their marriage, but also left a lasting impact on both their lives. And what's crazy is how much of the scandal unfolded in public. Mario and Ali first met at the Miss Teen USA pageant in 1998, where she was competing and he was a rising TV star. Over the years, they became one of Hollywood's most glamorous couples, often appearing together at events and looking very much in love. 6 years into their relationship, they decided to take the next step and get married. However, what seemed like the beginning of a happy marriage quickly turned into a shocking and painful experience for both. Shortly after their wedding, Ali began to suspect that something wasn't right. She heard rumors before the wedding that Mario might have been unfaithful to her. However, after he was confronted, Mario denied them. Despite her doubts, Ali decided to go ahead with the marriage. It wasn't until after the wedding that her suspicions grew stronger. In the years following the annulment of their marriage, both Mario and Ali opened up about what had led to their separation. According to Mario, the trouble began with his bachelor party. The day was allegedly supposed to be a simple fishing trip. However, the plan changed drastically without him even telling Ali. Instead of going fishing, Mario's friends took him on a whirlwind party tour in Mexico, which included Cabo and Acapulco. During his trip, Mario admitted that things got out of hand. He admitted that he had too much to drink and his behavior crossed the line. What's more, it wasn't just one mistake. Mario had several encounters that would later come back to haunt him. While he still went through with the wedding after coming home, the secrets he kept couldn't stay hidden for long. Not long after their wedding, Ali found evidence of Mario's infidelity. She had noticed that he was receiving suspicious phone calls from other women during their honeymoon. Feeling uneasy, she decided to confront the situation herself. At a friend's suggestion, she took a drastic step. She decided to tap Mario's phone. The recordings confirmed the worst, but what happened next was even more unbelievable. When Ali confronted Mario with the evidence, he didn't apologize or even admit to the full extent of his actions. Obviously, the trust between them was now shattered beyond repair. Devastated by the betrayal, Ali quickly decided to annul the marriage. Within 2 weeks, their brief union was officially over. For Ali, the experience of discovering Mario's infidelity and the breakdown of their marriage was a turning point in her life. On the Unfolding Leadership podcast, she shared how she initially blamed herself for missing the warning signs. She questioned how she could have ended up with someone who would betray her in this way. However, rather than letting the experience break her, Ali used it as an opportunity for growth. She made a conscious decision to be more mindful in her future relationships and life choices. She also took control of her career, refusing to let others dictate her path. Following the annulment, Ali became more assertive, no longer allowing agents or managers to make her decisions for her. Over time, she found peace and even gratitude for what had happened. She eventually started to realize that her experience had made her a stronger and more self-aware person. Ali eventually met her second husband, filmmaker Alejandro Gomez Monteverde, in a theology class. They married in 2006 and have since built a family together, raising 3 children, a daughter, Estela, and 2 sons, Marcelo and Valentin. Ali has since talked about how much happier and fulfilled she is now, despite the painful experience of her first marriage. During her 2022 podcast appearance, she made a pretty crazy analogy to describe what her first experience of marriage was really like. She said that the discovery of Mario's infidelity was like a Tiger Woods situation. And as everyone who's familiar with Tiger's own marriage story understands, this was a pretty damning comparison to make. The golfer's divorce saga with wife Ellen Nordgren was one of the most high-profile celebrity splits ever. The couple were married for nearly 6 years and had 2 children together, but it all came crashing down after news of Tiger's many affairs during the marriage came out. Many people completely turned on him after finding out what he had done to Ellen. Reports about Tiger's infidelity first started appearing in the papers in November 2009. They claimed that he cheated on Ellen with as many as a dozen other women, which most people agreed was pretty horrific for a married man. After details came out about an affair Tiger had with a nightclub hostess, Ellen went on a rampage. She went through Tiger's phone and found messages Tiger had sent to the hostess, Rachel Uchitel, and what she found was devastating. Allegedly, he texted Rachel to tell her that she was the only one that he'd ever loved. When she woke Tiger to confront him about the messages, he apparently ran to the bathroom. Later, he tried to leave the house, and Ellen threw his phone at him. Then she proceeded to chase him with a golf club. Obviously, there were no reports that Ali reacted to her heartbreak in the same way Ellen did. But for the model to compare their devastating discoveries so many years later showed that she felt that Mario had treated her just as badly as Tiger had Ellen. Mario has also opened up about the end of his first marriage in interviews in his 2014 memoir, Just Between Us. In his book, he acknowledged that he had made serious mistakes and mishandled the situation. He then admitted something pretty heartbreaking. He said that he had gone through with the wedding even though he had doubts about whether he truly loved Ali. Ultimately, he said that he felt pressured by both her and society to settle down. Looking back, Mario expressed regret for how he had behaved. But while he expressed guilt over the way their marriage ended, he ultimately concluded that it was for the best. Mario has also previously revealed that the fallout from his marriage to Ali forced him to reflect on his life and his decisions. After the split, he shifted his focus toward his career, becoming a successful TV host. Like his ex-wife, he finally found love again with Courtney Mazza, whom he married in 2012. The couple has 3 children together and often shares moments from their family life on social media. So both Mario and Ali have moved on from their brief marriage and found happiness in their own lives. While their time together may have been short, the experience had an effect on both of them that would last forever. But what do you guys think? Did you know Mario's infidelity was on a level with Tiger's? Let me know in the comments below.